It's also gratifying that this launch is happening during this time when we commemorate this year's World Antibiotic Resistance Awareness Week, which begins today and ends on 19th of this month, under the theme, seek advice from qualified healthcare professionals before taking antibiotics. This sounds a very simple statement, but there lies our problem as far as we fight antimicrobial resistance. We have become a society which does not recognize professionalism, in the sense that we know antibiotics are bullets which have to be used appropriately. And if misguided, they cause the many things which we as professionals know are likely to lead to the resistance we are seeing. And that resistance, which is now a global concern, has its own ramifications and implications. We need to pause and be sad, because we know the implications of that. Sooner than later, with the diminishing resources into research of new products, the cost of new products being very expensive, then it means the menu of antibiotics is shrinking. And therefore, we are left with fewer bullets to be able to treat the conditions we face on a daily basis in our institutions, whether it's for people or for animals. We do know this problem is aggravated just simply by poor practices, whereby poor prescription methods are common, indiscriminate use of antibiotics, poor dispensing methods like the ones which have been mentioned, off the counter.
The data that we receive through the AMR surveillance actually calls for corrective action. And then finally, institutional and legal structures. So regulatory mechanisms and legal mechanisms to avoid that antibiotics and antimicrobials are misused. Today we are celebrating the beginning of the World Antibiotic Awareness Week. This has been held every November since 2015 to remind us, both the health sector and the agriculture sector and the public at large, that we are facing a medical crisis that can only be resolved by joint action. The medical sector alone can't fix the problem.